Pop. Estamos muy emocionados porque tenemos el placer, el privilegio y el honor de estar nada más ni nada menos que con Simon Le Bon y con Roger Taylor. Hello, boys.
Hello,
Welcome
Daisy.
to Argentina.
Hi. Good to be here.
Oh, yeah, I'm so thrilled to be with you because, you know, Duran Duran is, wow, something big. So for our program, next year, you're going to have 30 years as a group, right?
Kind of. 30 years is from in the very, very beginning.
Very, very beginning, yeah.
I'm the youngest as far as that's concerned. I'm the 27-year-old member.
Oh, yeah, you look great, Simon.
Well,
as always.
For a band with a combined age of 30, it's not too bad.
So you're planning something, or you prefer to wait, or just, you know, live with it?
Not really. I mean, everybody keeps asking us about it, but we tend not to celebrate that stuff too much. You know, we like to keep looking forward, and we're all about the new album right now.
I have it. I have it
drawing
here.
attention to the fact that we've been around for an awful long time. Exactly.
Why Red Carpet Massacre?
Red Carpet Massacre because it was of all the when you choose an album title, you look at the songs, and it was the title that leapt out of all the song titles, and it says something about the modern world, about life in public, about terrible things happening. There's some sense of irony in it. It's paradoxical to see those two things next to each other. It just seems to it seemed to sum up how we feel about the world today.
Okay, and also the first song you've got, it looks like it's something falling down from popularity or from life to something more darker. And the video also reflects that. Very crazy video, I must tell.
Well, I think all great songs, you know, have several meanings. For me, it's about as you say, the modern world and how cold it can be, and how if you're going through a crisis, you could be very lonely. And, you know, maybe not many people around that could help. That's my personal meaning that I take from it. But I think it was written with something quite different in mind, which was someone had a near-death experience on a motorbike. And
yeah, I was drawing on
that,
the song really is about sort of screwing up in public. It's about it's something that I know I've done myself. I've got to a point in my life where I thought I was invincible, and something happened which completely changed everything. And I think
accident you have in the boat?
Well, no. I'll come
Another one.
no. But I mean, in other ways, people do it. They do it in their love life. They do it in their family life. They do it in their jobs. And I think it's something you learn to live with. You learn to survive these things. And that's what the song's about, really. The important line in the song is the bit at the end of the chorus where he goes, but before I hit the ground, is there time? Could I find someone out there to help me? This is where somebody's reaching out for help, saying, I can't do it on my own. And I think it's very important for us to be able to kind of cope with our pride in that way, and to be able to say, yes, I fucked up. Please, can you help me? The accident that is, for me, sort of part of this song is a motorcycle crash I had many years ago. and there was a moment when I was in between the saddle and the tarmac, and I was on a race. I used to do bike racing. And halfway in between the saddle and the tarmac, I was able to think, if I survive this crash, I'll never race again. At 90 miles an hour, I hit the ground, splat, and that was the end of that. But I found that I was drawing on that experience for the concrete imagery in the song, things like the wind rushing past my lonely head, and the bit about before I hit the ground as well.
Oh my God.
But you know, songs are good when you have something to base them on, something real to base them on. And we have, you know, we all have experiences in life, and they're not all necessarily good. But if we can learn from them, and if you can express them and use them to make other people feel okay about their bad experiences, then if we do that, then we're doing a good job.
So, and what about working with Justin Timberlake and Timbaland that, you know, are on fashion nowadays? How you reached them? You invited them? Justin offered?
We'd actually met Justin in 2002, and then he presented a Brit Award to us in 2003. Around the same time we met Timbaland as well. And he'd always expressed, you know, that he was a big fan. He grew up on our music, and he would love to work with us. And often people say this, but you know, most of the time it never happens. But we got a call last year. Was it last year now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was last year. And it said that Timbaland wanted to work with us. And when Timbaland said he was in, Justin Timberlake wanted to come and write a song with us as well. So it was great because we just done a whole album of material which had been turned down by the record company. So Andy, the guitar player, had just left. So we were at quite a low point actually at that moment. So it was a great moment when those guys said they would come and work with us.
I think that the merge was successful.
Well, I think it was an experiment that really worked.
Yeah,
I mean,
you always make experiments in your CDs, don't you?
Well, that's the thing. That's what Duran Duran is all about. We are an experimental group. We're not happy to make the same record twice, and we don't go out to do that. Like we tried once. On the album Notorious, there's a song called Matter of Feeling, which was our attempt to recreate Save a Prayer, which had been obviously very successful for us. It didn't work, so we learned from that, and we decided we'll never try to do that again. We'll always try and do something new. And it's one of the things that makes it fun for us to work. It's one of the things, I think, which keeps us together. It's one of the reasons that we've been together for such a long time. The fact that we keep setting ourselves something to achieve that's in the distance, you know, and that is to make something new, something that's new for us as a band, and it makes being in Duran Duran very exciting.